Do you guys think Conor will fight this year? This is the dark horse. Oliveira and Saryuki.
Yeah.
Now, look at this. This is the undercard. Prohaska versus Rakic.
That's wild as it is.
Wild fight. Calvin Kattar and Aljo. Holly Holm, Kayla Harrison, Diego Lopez, bro. That
dude is a killer. Yeah,
he's a killer. That's a future world champion.
No doubt about
fighter.
that. No
he's
doubt about that.
Straight up killer. Davison Figueiredo with Cody Garbrandt. That opens up the fights.
That's crazy to think about, right? That's the first fight on the prelims.
That is the craziest card of all time in
No
human
doubt.
history.
I was shocked when I saw that was the first prelim.
This
fight.
fucking card is bananas, man. People are counting Max out.
I'm not.
I think Max might win.
Max one of my favorite.
Bro, Max has had a lot of time to prepare. Justin's a 230 favorite.
Listen,
I would not take that.
Can I just say that they're basing a lot of that shit on his fight versus Dustin Poirier.
Right.
And if you hear Max
That's
talk
my
about
opinion,
it,
too.
if you hear Max talk about it, he had only 6 weeks to prepare for that thing.
Right.
And he was doing this for like 10 or so weeks. And I don't know, man. Max is an intelligent guy. We were there live when he fought Calvin Kattar, and he's looking away. I'm the best boxer, and he moves his head, and he fucking hits it.
And you remember what Dana was doing? Dana was like, somebody needs to stop this. Dana was like scared for Calvin Kattar's life.
They could have stopped it.
But bro, he put a real beating on Calvin that it probably takes a long time to recover from. I mean, the amount of punches that he landed on Calvin were insane.
My thing with the Dustin and Max fight was I thought Dustin just physically bullied him around the ring. Like it looked
Dustin's
like there was a strength advantage there,
too.
and I think that's going to be a problem. If my perception's right, then that would be a problem because I think Justin's stronger and more of a bully, and his leg kicks, which Max never seems to check, I think his leg kicks could present a problem.
That could
Max
be a real
better
problem
pure
because he had a
boxer.
problem with that with Volkanovski. And the thing about Gaethje is Gaethje lands them in the clinch.
His distance
Hip
for that?
flexibility is insane. It's insane. Kattar, I mean, he's a fucking dangerous dude. He's got real good boxing.
Yeah, he does.
And he just couldn't touch Max. One of the reasons why I'm interested in this is because I think Max is going to go into this fight with a tremendous amount of anticipation.
Yeah.
This is not a fight that you don't get real scared about. This is a fight you got to really fucking prepare. And when Max gets pushed, you see the best Max. He's still, what is he, 33?
He's one of my
he's
favorites.
young.
Yeah, Max
he's
is
young.
not
He's not
out
an
of
old
his
guy.
prime.
Not to mention his nuts. I mean, let's think about when he was going to fight Habib on 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
hours
Yeah.
notice or whatever it was.
This is the dark horse. Oliveira and Saryuki.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
let's
what
talk
a
about
fight.
that.
Did you know, guys, that you could watch all the future UFC and boxing pay-per-views at no extra cost if it weren't for the greed of big broadcasters? Well, here's the darkest secret they don't want you to know about. On iWatch Max, you could watch all PPVs with access to 12,000 live TV channels and latest movies and series. This allows you to cancel any cable subscription, save on pay-per-view fees, while putting money back into your pocket. Crazy, right? For more information, visit iWatchMax.com or scan this QR code.
That Saryukian dude is a dangerous motherfucker, but so is Oliveira. Oliveira is the wildest turnaround of any fighter of all time. At one point in time, he would like fall short a lot. Like
Taps the
submit
strikes
guys.
to Paul Felder,
Yeah.
and then comes back and just knocks everybody out.
and just annihilates everyone, and like has no fear. It's like a different human being was like reborn inside of his body.
Because he was not known for it, but he was known to be able to break.
Yeah.
And so everybody's like, if that's in him, it stays in him. It hasn't been in him for a while.
No,
you
dude,
know what I
he's
mean?
been smashing everybody.
But
I mean, he
what-
smashed Gaethje. He smashed. Did he fight Gaethje? Yes.
Yeah.
He beat Gaethje. He beat. Who else did he beat?
He beat Chandler.
Chandler. Look, all that Chandler one was crazy too because he got hurt real bad in the
He
first
got
round.
dropped.
Yeah.
It's just also the power that he has is very unusual. He loses to Makhachev. That's right. He beat Poirier. I mean, come on, son.
Gaethje
I fell
champion.
for
Beat Chandler, Poirier, and Gaethje in a row. I mean, that's wild.
I fell for Beneil on that fight, man, because Beneil was doing so Beneil wasn't afraid to face him down there. A lot of guys are afraid to go down there with him to the floor.
Yeah.
And you know, rightfully so, because I just watched recently his fight with Kevin Lee again.
yeah.
And Kevin Lee thought he'd be okay down there, and fuck, man, you're fighting to get out of an arm. He's on your neck. Out of the neck, he's on your leg.
That was the one when Kevin didn't realize he went out.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And he tapped. He didn't realize he
he
tapped.
went- yeah.
I'm feeling. I think. I think that Armin's going to take him. I think he will take him down, and I wonder how that's going to go.
That's what I'm waiting to see.
Very interesting fight.
If Charles is able to get on top of him like Gamrot was able to, like to control
Right.
him on the ground, and
But
you
then
can't
look what he
leave
just
Charles
did to
on you like that.
Dariush.
Yeah.
Look what Arman just did to
Well, I think didn't
Beneil.
Charles kind of whacked Beneil too in the
He
first
did
round.
too. Chandler caught him. He caught him and hurt him.
Yep.
And then one of the things that Oliveira does when he gets hurt, he just goes right to his back.
That's some Nate Diaz shit.
It's smart because his guard is nasty. His guard is so wicked. He submits
What did he do with
people.
Gaethje? Did Gaethje go into his guard?
No, Gaethje kind of stepped back out. But he cracked Gaethje. Gaethje said
First 8 seconds.
something about the
Yeah.
way he hit him. He said he hit him so hard he felt it in his tongue.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just like, he goes like, that guy can
He said he
fucking
never got
crack.
hit like that
Yeah,
before, and that's
which
scary.
Is wild.
Oliveira is big, bro.
He's big. Isn't it crazy that you got Bo Nickel, who's only had how many MMA fights?
4, 5.
And he's on the main card.
I mean,
you know
here's
why.
my thing with him, man. Like, I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be a great fighter.
For
but
sure.
I don't like how he talks about already accomplished fighters who've been through it.
What does he say?
Like, I mean, he's always talking about, oh, me and Kamzat will be an easy fight and this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, dude, like, you got 4 fights and you got help with those fights.
Yeah, and we haven't
you know
seen
what I'm
you
saying?
get stuck on your feet.
I
yet.
mean, but the thing is, like, even his opponents, like, you know, Jamie Pickett, like, even Cody Brunch is known to fold in fights. Like, he's fighting guys that are folding.
Yeah, well, maybe they see a future champion in the
Well, I
kind of
get
building
it.
him the right
I
way.
get it, but what
I
I'm
think
saying
they're
is,
trying to bring him along.
but I mean, you could bring him along, but don't, if you in that position, don't talk about guys that had to go
I
through
hear
it.
you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
but isn't it interesting that some fighters they decide to bring along?
Yeah.
And
This
others
is a-
are victims of their
like,
success.
Look what's on the undercard. Yuri Pro.
That's why I don't understand why people were upset about that being the main event.
Oh my God, they're
great main
crazy.
event, yeah.
That's just dorks.
Yeah.
This is
like, what the hell
dorks.
did you expect? Like, what did you
Connor?
want? Yeah, what did you want?
Where's Connor? Do you guys think Connor will fight this year?
I
think so.
he likes
They
to
keep saying he's gonna fight. They keep saying he's gonna fight,
Just
but
keep pushing it back, pushing it back.
I think so. I think after doing that movie and how much he had to put into that movie, I think he's going to
For the
want to come.
promoting of
Yeah,
it
I think
and
he's
all.
going to want to come back to do something like fighting, something that he loves to do.
there's the movie curse, the Tommy Morrison curse.
What
Like
is
he
that?
became a movie star. Remember, Tommy Morrison
Ray
was
Mercer.
like the man in
Yeah.
boxing. He was the Duke. He was John Wayne's grandson, right, or
Right.
nephew? What's
I think he was a nephew or something.
or some shit. So they would call him the Duke, you know, and everybody thought he was going to be the man. And then he did Rocky, and then after Rocky, he fought Ray motherfucking
That was
Mercer.
a horrible
Yeah.
knockout.
Ray
That might be
Mercer.
one of the worst knockouts in the
Yeah.
history
Yeah,
of worst
it is.
knockouts.
I think so.
And he's out already, and Mercer's keeping him up with punches. He's tangled up in the ropes, and Mercer's just teeing
Yeah, hung up on
off
them
with
ropes.
bombs.